All right, today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a Rakdos like jank deck that does like absolutely nothing for like at least 5 turns, and then you get to lay the hammer down like nobody's business. If you're interested, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, put together from random meat byproducts, Dr. Yukon SuckIt. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon SuckIt. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether HUD, posted by MisterMack, that he entitled Dusk Malice. So what we're showing here is not exactly what Mr. Mack came up with. His original deck asked for Glittering Pile, and in the first couple of videos, you'll see me playing with Glittering Pile. I realized about halfway through playing this deck that Glittering Pile was a glittering pile of crap, and I didn't particularly care for it. I needed a body early on, and I put Riveteers Requisitioner in instead. I felt like that did a lot better, but I thought those early games had some merit and some value, so we're still going to see them in this particular video. We'll go from Glittering Pile to Riveteers Requisition, probably about game 3 or so. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through this deck very quickly, see what these cards do, and we'll talk about how this deck is supposed to work. And we'll go out there, we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got? We got when one of your dudes dies, you bring him back stronger, better than ever before, kind of like the Bionic Man. Kind of like Steve Austin, the Bionic Man. Let's see, Riveteers Requisition, where you sacrifice a creature or an artifact, you gain life equal to its mana value, so that's life gain. And draw 2 cards. Now, if you were to sacrifice, let's say, Etali, that's like 7 life you're getting back, baby. Or Dusk Mangler, 7 life. And you know what likes to be sacrificed? Dusk Mangler. He loves it. Let's see, Bitter Reunion, draw 2 cards. If you discard a card, you'll want to throw away Dusk Mangler if you can, hopefully. You want to bring this guy back from the graveyard. You don't want to pay his casting cost, which is you have to sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or pay 4 life. No, man, that's not for you. You're going to use tricks to get him in play. All right, this guy just comes out. He could be hasty 3-1. He could be a regular 3-1. But whenever he dies, he'll get you a treasure token, because that's how awesome he is. Big score, you discard 1, you draw 2, and then you get 2 treasure tokens out of the deal, which is awesome. And if you want to discard something, you're going for Dusk Mangler. If you happen to have a graveyard shift in your hand, get rid of either Dusk Mangler or Etali. You know, Etali I'd pay for out of my hand if I had to. For 7. Dusk Mangler, man, I don't want to pay 7 and then have to like discard a card. That would suck. He's the best target for it, but Etali, if you got something else to bring things back. All right, graveyard shifts. At 5, it means you can return target creature from your graveyard to a battlefield. Who am I going to grab? Well, it depends on what you need. You need more stuff, or do you need to punish them? Because Dusk Mangler is all about punishment. If you're set up to start doing Undying, well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it in a little bit. All right, but this guy is the Reanimator. This wipes a board. This one mills 10 from everybody, and then you get to pick cards and put them into play under your control. Dusk Mangler forces each opponent to sacrifice a creature, discard a card, and lose 4 life, as well as then he's a 5/4. We have the ability to give him haste from Bitter Reunion, so that's awesome. Etali comes out, and you exile until you've done a non-land card, and then you could pick what you want. I mean, basically, it's whatever 2 cards you got available to you. You can pick one of those and you can play them. You can turn this guy into an 11/11 if you happen to have 10 mana or 9 mana and 2 life that you don't feel like losing. I mean, you can turn him into a trample 11/11, and he deals that many poison counters whenever it deals damage to a player. Regular swamps, regular mountains. Can't be any faster than that, right? All right, so what's the trick here? We are comboing the hell out of Dusk Mangler. We're trying to pull him out of the graveyard using Graveyard Shift to put him in so we don't have to pay his extra price. When he comes into play, he punishes the opponent. Then, if the opponent's going to kill him, you slap an Undying Malice on it, so that way it comes back and they have to be punished again, as well as it's even bigger and stronger than before. If your opponent's not about to kill it, you Reckoner's Bargain it, where you gain 7 life, draw 2 cards, and then you Undying Malice it before that. If you have enough to pay for 5 to bring them out at least, or the 7, let's say, you should have the 3 that it takes to play this particular combo. So yeah, what do we got here? We're going to use Big Score and Bitter Reunion to draw cards as fast as possible. Riveteers Requisitioner to have a nice body out there, and a little bit of treasure to help get us the mana we need for all of these. Undying Malice and Reckoner's Bargain are here to combo on Dusk Mangler. And then Breach the Multiverse Etali to basically putting out whatever the awesomest cards that we can find so we can start just pounding people in the face. And lastly, we got Invasion of Fiora to just wipe the board. All right, so that's the deck. And before we go out and do our damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxroll, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, hear my prayers and grant your blessings as I attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, playing against Corven. He says a name I can pronounce. At least. 2 mana. Let's keep it. All right, let's throw you, my friend Etali, in the graveyard. But you got a graveyard shift you got to keep up with. Undying Malice in the Dusk Mangler works fantastic. Because I don't have any Dusk Manglers at the moment. All right, 3, Bitter Reunion. And we're done. All right, we'll get up to 4. We need 5. Somebody's dying, my lord. I know who that's going to be. He doesn't have the mana for it. There's number 5. Nothing to do. Other than survive until next turn. I'm down to 11. He likes to draw cards. Welcome back, Etali! I don't want to sacrifice him. What does he have? Anything 4 or greater? Toughness? He doesn't have anything. Neither of these are going to do any good for me whatsoever. Fine. Wait, I can get rid of, what is it? No, it's enchantment, not artifacts. He doesn't have anything like that. Wow, that was a complete whiff. All right, we're up to 5. I don't have anything in the graveyard I can bring back other than another Etali. I gotta have to. I guess I could just go for it. I mean, what's worse that can happen? I'll get another Etali out. This guy dies. At least I'll get 2 more and potentially something decent to put in the battlefield. I'm down to 6. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere good, am I? All right, let's do it again. I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah, let's just wipe everything. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Nothing. All right, what do I got? What's my thing I got going? I got a swamp. Breach multiverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can breach the multiverse next turn. I bet you're coming after my pod, baby. Yeah. Boy, so far this game, all of my, you know, going looking for other people's stuff has been kind of crap. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, Skitterbeam does not put out his 2 babies that way, I believe. I think we get screwed. Oh, he's a 4/4 still, with haste. Let's discard a card. Let's get rid of big score. That's fine. All right, and we win. Yeah, I was thinking I should have waited until I put a creature out, but that's fine. I won anyway. I had a lot going on there. All right, we're playing against INRE. All caps. This guy is coming from the rich. A bunch of money there. He's able to pay for all those capital letters. He has no pet. He's got no sleeves. That's where he just wasted all his money, apparently. On capital letters. He could have a sleeve that showed squirrels and their nuts. Two. I'm going to need the Invasion of Fiora, but that's 6. Alright, we're good. One, two, three, 4. We'll be able to 5 next turn. Make a big score it. I'd throw something away. Big score will put us in a position to put out Etali. Agent Fiora is going to take out non-legendaries, potentially. Hopefully he's not. I don't think he doesn't play legendaries with that stuff. Alright, I'm going to big score. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I need that last one. Alright. Etali, you're going to go in the graveyard. Maybe we'll be able to pull you back at some other point in the future. That is a lot of land. That's right, I forgot that this was a mana source. Okay, 5. So we got 5, 6, 7. We got enough for Etali on the next turn. He's not gonna put out any more creatures, huh? It's okay. You can poop your pants now. Nice. Yeah, man. Another Etali? Nah. I picked 2 from here. Tyrannic's Rest sounds awesome. Yeah, let's just do that again. I think I don't really care about the first Etali. Draw a card. Well, that's a lot of land there. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. How do you like toxic? That feel good? Not a legendary. You pooping your pants yet? Are you INRE pee pants? Ooh, plays a green deck. That's up on the top. INRE pee pants. Who thinks he was winning and now is going to pop INRE pee pants? If magic card nonsense is something you wish, INRE pee pants. Then drop to the floor and flop like a fish. He's trying to go for it. He's trying to go for it. He's trying to go for it. You've only got 2 cards left, man. And we win! Suck it, INRE pee pants. Suck it. Alright, we are playing against Archangel X 326. Keep. Nope, no crystal for you. No crystal for you. What are we doing? A graveyard shift at 5? You guys just trying to Dimir poison me? Alright, so still at 4. We do have 5, including our hand. This guy's just going to poison me. Wow, it's just a lot of land for no particular reason. There's a toxic blight belly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and red up. And we'll graveyard shift. We'll bring back a Dusk Mangler. You're looking at my treasure. I don't know why you would care. Because you want to counterspell it, that's why. Alright, down to 9. I hope he kills it. There we go. Walking right into my trap. Got 2 mana. But yeah, you're right. I can't... what just happened there? Oh, because I have more than enough. That's why. We're gonna blitz, baby. Blitz! You giving up the skull dweller? No. You think you could get me up to 10 from 5 in one turn? It's possible. Alright, you got 2 cards. And I got nothing to do. Alright, that looks like fun. Yeah, it's definitely Vraska. I could do this right now. Let's do that. Sure, that looks like fun. Yep, let's do that. Let's pop that. So you get some people all jazzed up, give them their coffee. And we win! -10. I didn't see that coming. I wasn't doing the math. Alright. That was a bit. Alright, then against CorvusCrome. 2 mana, alright. So we get to Executioner. Throw away the Dusk Mangler to this. Don't have the ability to do anything great. This is going for 3. Organize our hands a little bit better in the turn. Guy wants to counter me, I can tell. That's a horrible, horrible way to play your games. Alright, there's some treasure. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's big score it. 2 we even get rid of. These guys have to come out through the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this guy really just playing Azorius Soldier? With no counter spells. Wow. Alright, anyways. My graveyard is full of awesome stuff. Let's do the Dusk Mangler. Let's see. I kind of like Elspeth in this situation. Lifelink. And pop this thing. Alright, still rolling at 5 mana. Can't play this, can't play that. Requisitioners are a way forward. Alright, that's a bunch of life. He's dead. And he comes back. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's number 7. No, we're rocking it hardcore right now. What can you do here? Do that. And we win! Suck it, CorvusCrome. Alright, playing against WayneDanger. Wow, has a lot of red mana and black cards. Mulligan. Keep. Put one of these to bed. What do we got? Requisitioner. Yeah. Ooh, we can touch the precious. Oh, it's been chewed on. This guy's been going to town on it, gnawing it in his sleep. Alright, so we're trying to get up to 4. 1 more mana and a death of a Requisitioner to get us there. That's not going to help at all. Alright, let's just go. Touch the precious. Oh, he likes it too much. I feel like I haven't even seen these cards ever before. This is getting ridiculous. It's exactly not the way this deck's supposed to be working. Usually pull like a billion cards, billions and billions of it. And so that's why I didn't worry about 2. All right, there we go. Let's get this going. All right, next turn we can have 6, which means we can kill every creature he's got. And put out another. And the board is wiped. Like your mom's butt. Yeah, that's dumb, dude. Yeah, we whiffed on the first one. Sure, we'll take it all. Yeah, that's you want to return that to my hand. All right, well, I guess that's fine. I can't play it, right? I reckon there's bargain, sure. All right, we got more than enough for Etali on the next turn. We have practically no red, huh? 1 and 2. And we win! Suck it, suckerfish! Suck it! Alright, so here we are with Dusk Malice. Dusk Malice, which is a janky combo deck. It's all just about getting out Dusk Mangler and using Undying Malice to keep it coming back. It was fun. It was super fun. In fact, you know, we saw that evolution where I jumped from the glittering pile to Riveteers Requisitioner. I think that was a huge upgrade to this deck. Riveteers Requisitioner gave that aggressive, you know, something to it. The thing about glittering pile is you're guaranteed mana, right? Every turn, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You know, and then eventually you got some sort of gigantic, you know, pop of mana. Riveteers Requisitioner gave you an early game body, which is something this deck desperately needed. You know, there's only one other change I was about to make. I thought if this deck continues to suck, there's one more thing I'm going to do. And that was I was going to take these Invasions of Fiora, which are fantastic, by the way. And the fact that there's 6 mana. I was going to swap out 2 out of 3 of them for the red card that does 3 points of damage to all creatures and planeswalkers or something. I was thinking that'd be better because one of the problems is this deck is just so ass to the wind for the first 2/3 of the game, and you need to board wipe. You know, the single point one that the aggro red decks like playing with, that's usually not enough. But yeah, the 3 across the board, I forget what it's called. That one would have been really good. Let's go look for it real quick while we're here, okay? You pop this down. 3. Damage, I think. No. It's to everybody, I thought. Let's look for the word all. Maybe it's negative reading. I think this is it. Brotherhood's in. Yeah, 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Yeah, I think you swap out 2 out of 3 of these for the Brotherhood's in. I think, let's just do that right now. I think that's going to be a better deck. Who was the MVP of this deck? It was definitely the Bitter Reunion and Brotherhood Score. You needed these guys to go looking for the cards that you needed. A lot of times it was land, just so that you can ramp yourself into the 6 and 7 ratio, because without that, you couldn't do anything. And the worst part is that it wasn't ramp land, it was slow land, as far as you're putting out 1 per turn. You were not putting out multiples. It was hardcore. And this deck doesn't have really anything going on. I mean, we got Reckoner's Bargain and Undying Malice. That's because that's combos against Dusk Mangler. That's it. And I used it, and it was fantastic. Bitter Reunion, Big Score are just here to keep your deck moving forward, because without it, this deck is lost. So yeah, you get your opening hand, you really want to see maybe a Dusk Mangler and like a couple Bitter Reunions or something like that. That's what you kind of want. All right, so saying that, those are your MVPs, were the Big Score and the Bitter Reunion, because the card draw was your name, and also trying to get things into your graveyard was big. Number 2, then, we say, was this deck competitive? What did I got? I ended up getting, overall, a 60% win ratio. That is not bad for a janky deck. I really thought this thing was going to be like 52 or something like that. But I got a 60% off of this thing. So yeah, this deck somehow is, I'm going to say, casual competitive. I cannot believe that you would rank with this thing. Because my biggest problem was aggro. Because there's such a long time between when you start the game off and when you actually start doing stuff. I mean, 5 is like pretty much when things actually start happening, and you're not putting out cards early. You're not getting out more, you got a tiny bit of treasure here, and that's about it. So, yeah, aggro is your problem. The ladder is just lousy with aggro. You're not getting anywhere. Anyway, so this deck is casual competitive. As long as you're not playing against a big-time aggro meta, you'll be fine. It'll be fun. You'll win at least 50% of the time, maybe even more. Like when I played in casual play today, I got a 60%. That's pretty excellent. I'm talking that's even with the beginning of the game when I had that glittering pile of crap, that kind of stuff. All right, let's see. Was this deck fun? Yeah, it was. The way it wasn't, because like a lot of times I say, when you play decks that don't do or anything in the early game, how fun is it? This deck, it was like biting your nails. It was like going to a horror movie, because you knew that you weren't going to do anything, and it was just going to be blood and guts for a long time. And yeah, man, as long as I stayed above 10 until things got racking, I was okay with that. But yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, but it was kind of nerve-wracking in a fun way, because you knew what was coming. So I'm going to say I like this deck. I thought it was a fun deck. Was this deck interesting? Yes, because of the combos. What was the combos? Graveyard Shift, Dusk Mangler, Reckoner's Bargain, Undying Malice. All that stuff was fantastic. Even if you're playing Undying Malice on Riveteers Requisitioner, it was good. Because then you could turn that single black into like essentially 2 treasure tokens and a dude and like a 4/2 or whatever. I mean, it was good. It really works out well on Dusk Mangler because you want him to die and come back. You don't want to pay for him yourself. You want to pull him from the graveyard. Etali was a good one to die and come back. All those guys with the enter the battlefield effects, fantastic. Yep, totally, man. So for a deck that is just filled with cards that have been around forever, this deck surprised me by being an interesting deck. All right, so let's count it up. Was this deck competitive? Yeah. Was this deck fun? Yeah. Was this deck interesting? Totes. So, okay, I just can't believe it. I gotta say it though. It's an A+ deck. A+. I mean, it's not competitive on the. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back to just. I hedge it right there between A+ and A. It's a good deck. It's a great deck if you're playing casual. It's an okay deck. I mean, if you're playing on the ladder. I just don't think you're going to lose a bunch against aggro, and that's all you can say. So I'm going to give this one an A half plus, whatever that would look like. An A half plus. Yep, that sounds good. Like a good thing to go for there. Alright, so if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun as I did. Alright, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.